Get ready for the bowler of YouTube, JC3 Productions.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. In addition to the 14th pick, we also have the 23rd pick in the upcoming draft, and are looking at you as one of those picks. We'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple of years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
I can't really say no, so I'm going to go with letter X. Yes, it will be tough.
I've never really lost my entire life. I've always been good enough to propel every team I've ever been on to success. I realize the NBA will be different in that regard, at least at the start of my career. This will really test my patience, but as a man, I'm up for the challenge. I know I would have my man Kevin Martin there to help carry the load.
Next question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
Oh wow, never got this question before. I'm gonna go with B. I don't know yet.
Honestly, I don't think I'll really know till I get there. People always say the game is faster, players are smarter, stronger. That doesn't really mean much to me until I can see the differences firsthand. You feel me?
Yeah, Houston GM. Yeah, you feel me?
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
That's the best you got for JC3.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Utah Jazz. My scouts have expressed a lot of interest in you. Before I can give my blessing to use our draft pick on you, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, to make sure you fit in with what we do here. I really think the first piece to getting this franchise back on track is to find and develop our point guard of the future. The point is the one position that can really make or break a team and change the overall direction of the franchise. Looking back at the Hornets, look at what Chris Paul did for that team. We want a point guard who will do the same for us, and we think you might be that guy. Convince us of that.
Utah, on the dope meter, you're 2 of 10. You're too raw.
Yeah, honestly, I think this team's just too raw. I feel like if I came to Salt Lake City, it would be the me show. I need to have some experienced vets around to help me grow and to help me win. I just don't see that happening here in Utah. Sorry.
Honesty is key.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. We realize that here in Utah, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Utah Jazz, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Utah Jazz. Are you that person?
Is this the same question? Well, I can't diss them again.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm still so young. I haven't played a single minute in the NBA yet, so I don't feel that I can tell you, at least with any certainty, that I'm going to play my entire NBA career for one team.
Looks like my cool dimes won't be dished out in Utah.
Thanks for answering our questions. I don't know that we're a fit for you this time. We'll need to discuss internally. I'll be in touch.
Finally, it's somebody new. Look at me, I'm lifting my hands up like a cool dude.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Pacers. We have the 15th pick in the draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. We feel like we already have good point guard depth on our roster in Darren Collison and George Hill. Where would you see yourself fitting in with those guys?
I've never been interviewed by the Pacers before, so I'll just go with X.
I imagine I'd be spending a couple seasons coming off the bench and learning as much as I can before assuming a starting role. I'm okay with that as long as your long-term goal for me is to take over the starting role at some point. I don't plan on spending my career as a backup.
Interesting. Next question. How important is it for you to be a lottery pick in the draft?
I'm not all about ego, dude.
It's not important. It'd be nice to go lotto, but really, to play in this league, that's been a dream of mine for my entire life. That's what I've been working towards.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.
Let's take a look at these projections. You know that I'm not going to Houston. Like I said in one of my past videos, whoever you're projected to on this game, you're not going there. At least that's for NBA 2K12 and for ones who are picked higher than like the 6th seed or those really low seeds. So let's just see what happens in this draft. Let's get it started. I pretty much gave good answers to everybody besides Utah, so let's just see how it rolls. Let's just see how it flows. Let's get this draft started.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight we celebrate a new class of basketball talent that has made its way to the NBA. Their dedication and hard work and that of their families has paid off, and this moment is the next step in their promising young careers. It is also a time of extraordinary optimism and hope for the fans of our teams as they look for yet additional great players to make their teams better. The selections that are made tonight will be viewed by millions of NBA fans around the world in more than 200 countries as they make their way to become NBA players. Everyone is ready, so let's get started.
Quick little thought here, a couple wishes for NBA 2K13. I hope David Stern does his thing again like he did right there. And watch him see he announces this first name here, Doug Martin, to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I hope that he does that next year again, but I hope that he does that for our player. Because you know, if you're my player on NBA 2K12, it just says like the 22-year-old point guard from whatever college you're from, you know. The game has your name programmed in there. David Stern should say it, you know. If you agree with me, say yee, and leave that comment in the section. What do you think? You know, I want to hear your thoughts. Like this video. I'm just going to leave it with David Stern for the rest of it. You heard my thoughts. More videos are coming soon, and I'm looking to get a lot more views. So thank you guys for watching. I'll leave you with the rest of this draft.
NBA Draft. The Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College. With the 6th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Brad Mason from DePaul University. With the 7th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Raymond Rice from the University of Illinois. With the 8th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Aaron Dixon from the University of Kansas. With the 9th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Eric Anderson from Louisiana State University. With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Sam Park from the University of Minnesota. With the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select George Turner from the University of Oklahoma. With the 12th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Ricky Reed from Purdue University. With the 13th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Dennis Jones from Stanford University. With the 14th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Sean Richardson from Tulane University. With the 15th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select the 22-year-old point guard from California.
JC3 is signing out.